Hi everyone. In today's session, we will see how to use implicit wait in Selenium Webdriver. Before that, let's understand what is Selenium Webdriver implicit wait. Okay, Selenium has three types of waits. First is implicit, and second is explicit, and third is fluent wait. Okay. So in this session we will cover implicit wait. Okay. Now what is implicit wait? Implicit wait is a special type of wait, or you can say time frame, which tells Selenium WebDriver to wait for this particular time before throwing no such element exception. Okay. To understand what is implicit wait, let's take one example. Okay. Let's suppose in our script or in our test case we are performing one click operation on such element. Let me type here driver.find element. Okay, we are finding one element with the ID login button. Okay, button login, and we are performing some click operation. Okay, this is very general statement in Selenium WebDriver, right? And most of the scripts you use click operation. Now, when Selenium WebDriver will try to execute this statement, so it will try to find this element on the web page, right? In the open web page. So it will try to find the web element with the ID button login. Okay. Now, when Selenium WebDriver will try to find this element on the web page, there can be two possibilities, right? First is element is already present on the screen. Okay, and second is element is not present on the screen. Okay, so if the first condition occurs, element is already present on the screen when Selenium WebDriver tries to find this element on the web page. If element is already present on the screen, so it will click on element. Okay, so there is no role of implicit wait. Okay, case of if element is not present on the screen, role of implicit wait. Okay, so there are uses of implicit wait. Now what implicit wait does here? Okay, so if element is not present on the screen, what can be the reasons if the element is not present? Okay, first is taking time to load the page. It's taking time to load the element, right? Maybe internet speed is slow. Okay, and second can be we are using Ajax and JavaScript, in which elements are like some of the web page components are loaded dynamically. Dynamic loading of web pages. Okay, so due to these reasons, sometimes element took time to appear on the screen, right? But if we don't use implicit wait, when Selenium WebDriver tries to find this element on the page, and if element is not present on the screen, okay, so Selenium WebDriver will throw no such element exception, and it will fail our test case, right? So this is not a good approach, okay, because by default implicit wait is 0. Okay, default implicit wait is 0 second. Okay, means 0. It will not wait even a single second. If element is not present on the screen, it will throw no such element exception. Okay, so now in the negative case, we were discussing about these case. If element is not present on the screen, okay, what will happen? Okay, if we are not applying any implicit wait in our code, by default, if element is not present on the screen, Selenium WebDriver will immediately throw no such element exception. Okay, it will fail the test case. Okay, now to handle this scenario, Selenium WebDriver provided us some functionality, like this is the format to write the code. manage dot timeouts dot implicitly wait. Okay, here you can pass some value, like I'm passing 30, and here you can pass time unit dot seconds. Okay, so this is the way to apply implicit wait to Selenium WebDriver. Okay, now if it's already applied on a script, okay, let me paste it above here before finding element. Okay, if it's already applied, and there are two cases. Case one is equal to positive case, element is already present on the screen. In this case, there is no role of implicit wait because element is present, and WebDriver will click on that element. Okay, and will continue with the next statement. Now in the case of 2, if element is not present on the screen. Okay, so in this case, Selenium WebDriver will wait this amount of time before throwing no such element exception. Okay, now there can be two cases. Okay, first case is, I can say 2a, element is appear, element is visible in the next 30 seconds. Okay, case 2 can be 2b, element is not visible after 30 seconds. Okay, so this is the hierarchy of scenarios for implicit wait, right? Case 1 is if element is already present on the screen, WebDriver will click on the element and it will move to the next statement, so there is no role of implicit wait. Okay, now case 2 is element is not present on the screen. Okay, so in this case we have uses of implicit wait. Okay, now in this case if we have applied implicit wait for 30 seconds, okay, there can be two use cases. 2a is element is visible in the next 30 seconds. Okay, if element is visible in the next 30 seconds, Selenium will click on that element and switch to next statement. Okay, and case 2b is if element is not visible even after 30 seconds. Okay, in this case Selenium will throw no such element exception. Okay, so this is the hierarchy of implicit wait to understand like in which case implicit wait will be applied to the command or not. Okay, and one more thing, if you apply implicit wait to driver, okay, so it will remain active till this driver exists. Okay, and it will be applied to all the find element commands in your project. It's not like that it's applied to only one command. If you write another command like driver.find element, and here I'm typing my email ID to email text box, and I can use send keys and like that abc@gmail.com. Okay, so if we have applied the implicit wait to driver, then it will be valid for every command, find element command that is for this driver. Okay, this driver element. So I hope you have got some idea what is implicit wait and what can be the scenarios for implicit wait, where it is valid or where it's not valid. Okay, so one thing is default value for implicit wait is 0 seconds. Okay, so there is no value of implicit wait in WebDriver, but in Selenium IDE has 30 seconds implicit wait. Okay, if you know about what is Selenium IDE, and if you try to use and record script in Selenium IDE has functionality of 30 seconds implicit wait, and in Selenium IDE you cannot change implicit wait. Okay, so we have discussed theory about Selenium implicit wait in Selenium WebDriver. Now let's switch to actual project and try to use implicit wait on a project. Let me launch Eclipse here. Okay. In last session we created one Firefox driver in which we will launch some website. Okay, so I'm having one script here in which I'm just setting Gecko driver and creating one instance of Firefox browser. Let me launch one website. Okay, so we can launch stackoverflow.com. Okay, I'm just picking any website. Okay, you can try any website. So I'm launching this. Now in this script, how to apply implicit wait. Okay, so you need to type driver dot manage dot timeouts dot implicit wait. Okay, it's called implicitly wait. Okay, so for implicitly wait methods, two arguments. First argument is long data type input. Okay, second argument is time unit data type input. So let's suppose I want to apply 30 seconds of implicit wait in this method. Okay, so I will type 30 seconds, 30, and here you have to pass time unit. So I will pass time unit. Okay, dot seconds. Guys, in time unit, let's suppose you want to apply implicit wait for 30 hours or 30 microseconds or 30 milliseconds. Okay, and seconds, anything. Okay, you can select from these list. Have a look, is showing 30 days, 30 hours, 30 microseconds, milliseconds, minute, nanoseconds, seconds. Okay, so we will go with seconds. Now on Stack Overflow website home page, there's one login link. We'll try to click on that link. Okay, driver.find element, y.link text, login. Okay, we will try to click on that element. Now we will also close the browser after completion. Okay, so let me run the script and you will see that let me clear the output. If you want to clear the output here, you right click here and click on clear. Okay, and let me run the scenario. Right now everything is we are having accurate element here, locator here, so it will open the browser, click on login button, and it will close the browser. Okay, and the next execution we will show you by changing locator, by any value locator. Okay, so first of all, let me run the positive scenario. Let me run this, run as it's launching Firefox browser and opening stackoverflow.com and clicking on login button. Okay, so have a look. It executed one test case and it got passed. Okay, now this is the positive case, right? Element is already present on the screen, so it got passed. Now let me try some negative case. So I will change the locator from here. Okay, I will just change login to Mogin. Now this element is not present on the home page. In this case, it will fail. Okay, let me run this scenario and it will fail. So in this, it will try to find Morgan element on the web page, and if that element is not present here, it will wait for 30 seconds and it will poll every half second if the element is present or not. Okay, it will poll after every 500 milliseconds. If element got visible, it will click on the element and continue with the next statement. Okay, and if element is not visible in the next 30 seconds, and after 30 seconds it will fail the script with the error no such element visible. Okay, let me show you. It will fail. Have a look. It's failing the script. It's saying no such element exception. Okay, now we gave 30 seconds of timeout. That is implicit wait. Okay, so if you want to see like it's really working, let me give it as 2 minutes. Okay, so I will show you. It's showing it's in execution mode till 2 minutes. Okay, let me clear the output here. Okay, and the current time is 7:34. it will not throw exception until 7:36. So it will wait for 2 minutes to check the visibility of element. Okay, it will wait for 2 minutes so that element can appear on the web page. If element is appear in 2 minutes, it will click it. If element is not appear in 2 minutes, it will throw the exception. Current time is 7:34, so it will throw the exception at 7:36. Let me run the scenario. Run as is launching browser, and it's launching browser here. Open stackoverflow.com. Have a look. It's not clicking the login button because we changed the locator to login, and have a look. It's not throwing exception here. Okay, so check the timer also. Run time is 7:34. It will throw the exception at 7:36. Okay. If you want, I can clear this old logs. Okay, let me clear this and have a look. 7:35. It will throw the exception around when it will time will jump to 7:37 approximately. Okay, have a look on clock also and this output window also. We will wait. Have a look. Browser is still open and is trying to find this login button here. Is polling every 500 milliseconds. That is half second. We are not getting error still here. Is finding the element in the backend. Okay, you can see this red sign. Okay, that means script is still in running state. If we are not getting this red button, that means script is executed. We are getting this terminate button here. That means script is still running. Okay, and in the backend is trying to find the element on the web page with this locator ID. Okay, have a look. We got 7:36. Now it will fail approximately after a few seconds. Okay, because 1 minute already passed and a few seconds left for 2 minutes. Have a look. So 2 minutes passed and it throws exception. No such element exception. Okay, no such element exception. So guys, this is the benefit of implicit wait. If you apply implicit wait in a script to your driver, it will give 2 minutes time to Selenium so that this element can appear on the screen. Okay, and if element is not appear on the screen in given 2 minutes, after 2 minutes it will throw no such element exception. Okay, and default value for implicit wait is 0 seconds in Selenium WebDriver. Okay, and third point is implicit wait is applied to all the commands. Okay, let me write one more command here. Let's suppose after clicking on login button, I'm entering some email ID with the name of email text box. Okay, and send keys. I'm entering my email ID as abc@gmail.com. Okay, so if we are applying implicit wait in our script, okay, implicit wait is applied to the driver objector, okay, not to any particular command. Now in our script, implicit wait is applied to all the commands. Okay, so first of all, Selenium will try to execute this statement if element is present on the screen. Okay, then it will click on the element and move to the next statement. Okay, and if element is not present on the screen, so Selenium will wait here for 30 seconds. Okay, and we'll check that if element is visible for 30 seconds, then it will click on the element if it is visible in next 30 seconds. If it's not visible in 30 seconds, Selenium will throw exception here, no such element exception. Okay, and your test case will fail. And if it got appeared in 30 seconds, Selenium will click it and it will move to the next element. Okay, now Execution of this statement is done, line number 19. Now it will move to the line number 20 and same logic applied here. First of all, Selenium will find this element on the web page. If it's visible, Selenium will click on this element. Okay. If this element is not visible, again, concept of 30 seconds wait will initiated here. Okay. Till element is visible. Okay. So this is the benefit of implicit wait, and this is the way to apply implicit wait in your Selenium Webdriver project. Okay. That's all for today. If you have any questions about implicit wait and something else, please write in the comment box. I will reply it. Okay. Thank you so much.